right. Almost time for weekly warpless race. Do a little bit of warm up before we get going. That there. Take my notes. Notes over here. All right. And just spam this out a little bit. Got 20 minutes till race time. Don't I see what I think I see? There it is. And post that here. And there. All right. Done the obligatory spamming. And all right. Thank you for the good luck, Zero. Just about to do a little warm up. That's a decent 1-1. Working through that early game. I'd really like to know how to do this fast. Fast 1-2, and I dropped it there. But I can't count on getting the fast 1-2. That is something that's sub-pixel dependent. See, I don't get it there. You know what? I think I should. Let's see what it looks like going this way. Yeah, so this is obviously slower, but then the okay, so 23 seconds if I grab the power up. And I save myself a bit in the fortress because I don't do the fast grab yet. And I can't have that happen. Can't take damage to that Goomba. I'm not used to doing this level big because that's not how you do it in Hundo. I think what I'll do is, if I don't get the P speed, I'll grab the Wii from the note block. I think that's how I'll approach that. Two warpless is a mess for me. Yeah, like I'm grabbing the card under 20 seconds that way. Because I don't know the fast grab yet in the fort, so getting the tail up front's not the worst thing right now because I don't know how to do the faster grab. And it's a nice 289 whistle grab, which it's a good thing. So I'm looking at this race lobby right now, and basically everybody is either confirmed or highly suspected to be Finnish. Myself included, I'm half Finnish. Lots and lots of Finns. The complete opposite of Rando. There's no Finns in the Rando tournament, but there's all the Finns in this lobby right now. Watch again. I'm hitting this in practice. I'm hitting this in practice. Watch me not hit it when it matters. That's how it seems to go. See, that's... I jumped too late. It's not that big of a window to hit. Alright, let's try 7-2. See, I didn't get it, so I'm gonna have to take the damage. Still worth practicing, though. Yeah. Don't die. That's the important part. Don't die at the end. Try this again. Didn't quite get it in time. And I overshot the pipe. Yeah, tight out there. Tight at that time. Missing this is so bad. Missing that is so bad. The pipe at 16 seconds. That's what you want. I think I dig too far into the wall when I don't get the P-speed. I think that's... I mean, I could also just take the damage there and hope I don't die to a fireball, because 7-3 small is okay. 7-3 small is okay, and then you use a power-up for Fort Knox anyway. Okay, 5 minutes away. So let's just let's do a 6-5 despawn real quick. Alright. So, yeah, still about 5 minutes to go. Hey, Papa Tate's in the race. Okay, finally somebody who's not from Finland, or, as far as I know, tied to Finland in any way, shape, or form. Actually, no, let's not practice that. Let's practice this. That's on purpose. That's not. Okay. 13 seconds through that time. I can't hit that wall. Can't do that. That kills it. Okay, Neo Shazam's in there. Okay. Everyone's showing up fashionably late. That's what's going on. Yeah, I'm doing the turn back at the wrong moment. I was hitting this fairly often last night in Rando. There we go. That's how that works. 13 seconds in the door. 13 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna run ads before the race starts. We should be back before the race starts. All right. So cheats are off. In other words, we're not going to do the. Not going to have the frog on. This is not a frog run. Maybe I do a frog run after. Who knows? It's not a frog run. Then hit start when it's about to be race time. Already up. Yeah, there's a couple of names in here that I don't recognize, but are very Finnish-looking names. And then Finnish 2005, I can beat. I like my chances at not last. That's what I'm getting at. I like my chances at not last, but can we do any better than that? I don't know. Just taking a quick look at the leaderboard, can I immediately see something like Mondi's really good? Don't see Powie. At least not on the Hundo board. Yeah, let's look at warpless. About a minute away from the race. Yeah. Okay, we got some readies happening. I don't immediately notice people. Maybe that's a good sign. Okay, so yeah, some unknowns in this field. I didn't notice my opponent's Haro anywhere on that board either. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. World Fix Rider might be on the vanilla boards. Maybe he hasn't done any vanilla. Just waiting on Finish 2005 as usual. Okay, I've got everything up here. Always waiting on finish. The Z's from Papa Tate. Maybe finish 2005 is on a different time zone. Here we go. We're going to start the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. We are racing. Weekly Mario 3 warpless race. And I watched the P-Speed, I got it back. Okay, so I lost a few seconds in 1-1. That's what happens when you only run warpless once a week and you've only been doing it a handful of weeks. Okay, yeah. Almost had the P-Speed, didn't quite keep it, so... Plan B we discussed in practice. Grab the tail, and make up a little bit of time in the fort since I don't do the fast grab yet. Here we go. 288 in the door, 287 whistle grab. Okay. We do this all the time in Hundo. That's the upside to taking it that way. The fort is at least familiar. Pretty smooth P-Speed there. And the bro is going to help me out just a little bit. Yes. Got it. And I get a throne room jump. In the airship at 240. It's an okay Worlds 1 for me. How's everyone's Saturday going? Lady Wolf, found your way here. Okay, not quite a fire kill, but good enough. And that's a nice fat gold, because this is as semi-competently as I've ever done this world in Warpless. Sub 4 minutes, that's what you want. Okay, so far so good. And we got 2 hands in this PB. In case anyone's wondering. Got 2 hands, did not get early hammer. LP speed. LP speed. That's fine. We'll live without that. Look at me throwing already. Apparently, Disaster Caddy decided to accidentally hit the done button. It's not that fast. Void the 3rd star. Yeah, if you got a 349, you ran the wrong route. Almost got the P speed up there. Almost. Something else I've been working on, the P speed for this level. Almost took damage. This bro's gonna get in my way, isn't he? Get stuck at the friggin' Zom box. I'm not gonna challenge because I haven't worked on this part yet. Gotta practice that sometime. Just a matter of learning the timing to do that without taking damage. So sloppy beginning to the sand trap. Okay, that was a sloppy pyramid. Not disaster pyramid, but a sloppy pyramid. This is not the usual path, but there is a gamble involved here. And I should have used the star. I'll use the star on the other one. This is the box. I'm hoping this bro goes left. If this bro goes left, this is beautiful. He doesn't go left, so it's not beautiful. So if he goes left, that's spade card glitch. But, yeah, if I were feeling less gambly, I'd have played 2-4 like a normal person, but I wanted to go for spade card glitch. I just need him to not end up going past 2-4. Which would cost me a bunch of map movements. Okay, so I play the extra bro here. I'm gonna use the star because I can do that. Look how much faster that item chest shows up when you hit the boomerang. Get another throne room jump. So, sluggish World 2 since I played the extra bro. At least I was smart enough to use the star this time. Don't think I did that last week. don't mind that we're way off of golds. The golds had early hammer, and believe it or not, you're a lot faster through a worlds when you get to skip a couple of levels and a bro. We'll make this up not having to play the fort in for a 4 of 1. We won't have to play that. Assuming we play the bros in World 3, which we almost always will play both of them. So at least we'll kill on the Morton. And as our friend Flindo would say, diabetes, as we see this king. Resembles Wilfred Brimley. So this does gain time on the PB. So theoretically, if I get no hands, this could be a low 58. Perhaps even a 57 if I play better. And if I wasn't going for that stupid glitch, it would be objectively better to just have played 2-4. And then I skip a bro. I got greedy. Here's a scary level. $280 in the pipe. I'll take that all day. I'll take that every day. At least until I learn the P-speed. And Papa Tate has had to give up because of a console crash. Unfortunate. One of the Finns quit too. It said something in Finnish, which I assume is an explanation for what happened. So 84. Kone Yuntus. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's offensive in Finnish. I don't know. So, not last, not second to last. And Rando, if your console crashes, then it's a rerun of the race. Come on down. Gonna go this way. I'm not gonna lose my fire. And I was about to say I can get a backup fire flower, but I threw that out the window. So now I have no fire for bros. Great. Okay, we're gonna take this bro before he can run away. It's gonna give me bottom pattern. Okay. I'm gonna use a star on this bro. Wanted to avoid any further time loss there. This machine sucks, that's what he said. Okay. Thank you for the translation, Zero. Perhaps he also had a technical problem with his console. That's the downside of being on 40-year-old hardware. You know, sometimes it malfunctions. And just as we will increasingly malfunction as we approach 40, and we're not there already. I'm not quite there yet. Alright, so on to 3-9. Hey, that's not an H jump. This is actually pretty bad. At least I went and grabbed my fire flower. Okay, you made it to 40. Okay, I got another year and a weekish to go. Got 53 more weeks. Alright. So that was a terrible 3-9, but at least I have fire for Wendy. But I think we're going to lose time on the PV. Probably lose all the time. There was extra map movements for the bro. There was a very bad 3-9. Out up top here. I say the 40-year-old hardware sucks, but I mean, I had some brand new hardware last year that ended up being defective, so the rather infamous Rando Weekly where I had my brand new laptop crash in Gatekeeper when, as it turns out, I was leading by like 2 minutes. That guy was like just about to get to the castle, but you know. Yeah. Defective memory and goodbye Wendy. Still 7 seconds ahead. If I have fire, I have the correct number of hammers. Come on. Wait for these cutscenes. No P-speed. Not terrible, but no P-speed is a bummer. And that bro is going the wrong way. I hope he reconsiders. Overshot. I was so happy not to get cheaped that I overshot it. Come on back, bro. Come on back. Thank you, bro. Did not keep the P-speed. Another level I need to practice more. Our coin count is in between the numbers. You know the numbers I'm talking about, everyone. Okay, there's the crab. That's the one must-have. And... nope. No skip. He faked me out. Oh, that's the worst thing that could have happened. Can I go for Wackatoo skips and I get punished? Play these bros. That's the P-Wing. If the star doesn't move on top of me, I'll be happy. Okay, I'm gonna box. One of each. I'll get fire here in Donut Fort. And heading for the long airship. Here come the ads. Unless you're subbed, or turboed, or primed, or all those good things. In which case, we get to just take the ride together on this long airship. Try to save the brakes for the boring stuff. Anything to avoid one of those pre-rolls. That's what it really boils down to. Anything to avoid, which turning people away as they're just stepping in on the stream. And if you are new here, hope you're enjoying. I'm William in Texas. I mostly play Mario 3 and Dr. Mario. Sprinkle some other stuff in as I feel. This is the weekly warpless race that happens in the SMB3 community. My first rando race is scheduled for tomorrow against Fixed Rider. We've got the rando tournament. Done a whole bunch of rando lately. I think I ran more seeds yesterday than I've ever ran at once. Probably played like 9 or 10 seeds yesterday. Everybody looking to get their reps in before the madness in the next few days, which you'll be able to see on the various speed gaming channels if you're interested in that. One thing I love about Rando, you don't have this slow-ass airship. There's actually a pretty nice P-speed strat for this airship when we don't have the auto-scrollers on. Jump. That's the one interesting thing on this airship. Goodbye, Iggy, and hello, Gold Split. Yeah, 3 seconds gold and 43 seconds ahead. So I think in the PB, I didn't have... Okay, I think I skipped the bros in World 3 on the PB, and so I had to play 4F1, which I think explains the loss and the gain. I think that's how it went down. And I skipped one of the bros here in 4. And I have a box, right? I have a box. If I didn't have a box, then I'd want to put on a P-Wing here and go for the box from the item, the secret exit. But I have a box, so I don't have to worry about that. That's a little fumble. As long as I don't end up in the sewer. Got the slide. Love getting that slide. More stars than I want. Seattle, doing good, and this run's going good. I actually had a competent World 1 for once. And this is the P-Wing, and he gave me bottom pattern. And so I think I get to skip the other bro without using a box. Yeah. Okay, don't carry the P-Speed up here. This part will be slow. I haven't got stars to spare, so didn't use a star up there. Late night runs went pretty late last night. I think I'm still waking up from that. Come on. Thanks for the follow. I see you got a new follower. Anonymous follow alerts here. Oh, I lost my fire for no reason. That sucks. A damage boost out of this tail in case anybody's wondering. Right there, that's where I do it. Yeah, Moon and Mustard going at it tonight. Icaros and Teeks on comms. That should be a great one. Kicking off this tournament. I hope to get to brackets this year. Like, my goal is to get to brackets this year. I think that's achievable. Like, if the stars fall just right, I can beat the good players if that's what it comes to. Apparently, Caddy again pressed the done button incorrectly. 24 minutes. I don't even know what category that would be. And I lost my fire. That sucks. I never screwed it up quite like that. Who did I match with? I'm playing Vix Rider. And looks like that's going to be 2 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow. High Flyer and Crazy Dude, okay. Or Night Shifter, rather. Night Shifter and Crazy Dude. Why did I read High Flyer? I think High Flyer is still stuck in my head from that Hundo game last year. So glad that we've already got comms. I'm going to sign up to comp some games just as soon as I know when I'm available Monday. Monday, Tuesday. Oh, we're probably doubleheader. Okay. Yeah, I imagine everybody's trying to get their games in during this long holiday weekend for a lot of us. It's a good World 5. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. And, yeah, Brandy, I think you'll have some chances to hear me. I tend to try and get the matches that maybe don't have as much buzz. I've definitely been, part of those. Yeah. Yeah, Sunday, Monday, a little bit Tuesday, it's busy times. Very busy times. I suspect the other weeks will be a little bit more evenly spread. And hello, Marky. Good to see you. Oh, we're downstairs. Or upstairs. So yeah, if you're into Mario 3 Rando races, there's going to be lots and lots to watch the next couple of days. That was not the fastest Roy kill. That was apparently my fastest World 5, though. Another gold. I think the PB also had a stupid death in World 4. I think that was the death. Yeah. All kinds of blue. I don't think I use blue as my default color. I think I use, like, green or red or something. Hammer. Throw. Top pattern. Don't want that. 2D bent hammer, though. And this is the part where I kiss the fire flower goodbye. Don't bump my head like I kept doing in Rando last night. Double damage boost. Grab a star. There it is. Okay, so Seattle's purple. There we go. We got a different color. And we got bros that are very happy to move around. Feel like I'm gonna get a forced bro fight. And I hope it's just one, and I hope it's the Cloud. Because I need the Cloud. Don't really need the star, I need the Cloud though. This is dodgy. I'm small, and it's bottom pattern. Cloud? Nah, that's the star. Oh, shit. That's bad. I have to die. Ah, I just pissed away 10 seconds for no reason. And I get forced on the bro fight. Wow. I threw so hard. What a throw. Wow, I can't believe I did that. Oh my god, I threw it. I completely threw it. Wow. I can't believe I threw it away like that. Wow. I can't believe I threw it away like that. Unbelievable. I'll be lucky if I'm even with PB. Yeah, I hope it's a good time in the park. Okay, so 6-8. No P speed, no H jump, no none of that. And D-wing for 6-9. Hopefully I at least get the P speed here. That's more damage than I'd like. This is not good. Also, I just realized I forgot to get the hammer suit. So, there's that. Nothing going right here. And it takes way too long to go back. So, I'm gonna have to not take any damage here with the Lemmy fight. Don't know how exactly how long this airship is. For my own sanity, I try not to think about such things. At least I didn't get screwed like last week. Okay, how many clips in 7? How many clips? And we are 6 seconds ahead still. How many clips? I hope not many. Terrible World 6. Like, it all went wrong with 6-5. Come on. Come on. Don't have time to spare. We all have to wait for the same cutscene, but I still don't have time to spare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the PB was 7th try. It was either this or the Hundo. One of them was 7 tries. I think the other one was 3 tries. This would be a good time to get 7 too. Use the star. $289 in the pipe. Almost pipe to pipe as well. Just what the doctor ordered. That was a great 7-2. That was a great 7-2. And remember, 2 hands. So if the hands behave themselves, we can PB on that. Assuming that this doesn't go south. That big jump was not a good idea. 291 card grab. We cloud over the auto scroller. And P-Wing Fort Knox. Oh my god, I forgot to do it. Oh my god. I forgot to use the P-Wing. I forgot to use the P-Wing. How do I forget to use inventory? That's the second time I've done that. That might have killed it. That might have killed it. I don't know. Sorry to be putting on such a terrible show here. I'm gonna do 7-7. P-Wing. Alright, next stop's the airship. I'm gonna grab the fort, I'm gonna box the plant. Alright, well, I'm gonna be slightly behind PB. This is disappointing. If I just use my P-Wings, and if I don't screw up 6-5, if I just use my P-Wings, we're maybe gonna 57. Instead, we're gonna pray for no hands. Get my fire. Okay, slightly behind. Slightly behind, all because of 7-6. First stop is the fake tank. No Wrangless. Here comes the Navy. Good players should start to finish in the next minute or two. How many hands? The PB had 2. The PB had 2. No hands! No hands! That figures. That figures. I do everything else wrong, but I get no hands. God, I wish I'd used those P-Wings. And keep in mind, at best this is going to be a fire kill on Bowser. The PB gets a hammer kill. But another thing I did wrong, I forgot to get the hammer suit. I lost fire. Two, 3. Of course, the downside with no hands is you don't have any spare power-ups. Use my 1 item. Yeah, like, if there's gonna be 4 bullet bills, I have to outrun them so it doesn't despawn the Koopa. Okay, on to 8-2. Gonna have to be somewhat aggressive here. Thing is, I also can't afford to lose a power-up because otherwise I lose way too much time getting fire in this next level. This is extremely borderline. I feel like we still end up missing it by just a little bit. One cycle. Into the real tank. Still think we just miss it. unfortunately. Fire kill's gonna cost me at least 10 seconds versus if it was a hammer kill. So we spam fire. Pipe. It's gonna be real close. It's gonna be real close. For it. Everyone clip. Because everyone can do it, even me. No! I forgot the damn pattern. Oh, this would have been a 58! Oh my god! How do I get that wrong? It's the same pattern every damn time. Two more jumps. One more jump. This might still PB, barely. God, this could have been a 58. This could have been a 57. I think this is still barely a 58. Thanks for the GGs. Yeah. 58-52. You think I'd be happier with a PB? You think I'd be happier with a 17-second PB? That should be a minute 17 seconds. That should be a minute 17 seconds. See, I got a follow. Thanks for that. 58-52. So, did World 1 really good. Did a dumb gamble in World 2. Still came out okay. Played the bros in World 3. That's where I lose the time. Really great World 4. Even skipped a bro. Great World 5. Tower could be better, but great World 5. Use your damn P-Wing. If I use my P-Wing, everything goes so much quicker here. Even if I don't botch it with the D-Spawn. World 7. Use the P-Wing in 7-6. Why didn't I use the P-Wing? World 8, get no hands, which now I get to run against no hands, but at least I had no hammer suit either. 58-52, though. So it's another minute barrier broken. This would be a 57 if I was not so stupid. This would be a 57. So, yeah. Let the credits run. This race room, let's see, I'm 5th right now. I finished 5th, so there's 2 Finns behind me, and then there's 2 people who quit. I beat Caddy if I don't just be incredibly stupid. I beat Caddy, who was a minute faster than me. PV, if I weren't dumb with items, it's a 57. That's my comment there. Figures, I get no hands after I was dumb with items. That's the no hand run. Of course, the good news is, like, if I play the first 7 worlds, great. I can get a hand and I can still PB. That's the upside to this. If we want to look for the bright spot. Finish is streaming. I wonder where's he at? Finish, I think, is in some kind of crowded space. And Finish is also still in World 7, so... yeah. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 7. Anybody? Number between 1 and 7? 2. 2 says Brandy. I'm playing on an EverDrive, no cheats loaded. Playing the left rows. 58-52. Okay, so this'll get submitted, complete with the raging over everything I did so wrong. All right, so is there anything stirring in the Rando world? Not presently. All right, so here's what I'll do. I'm going to do a frog run. See if we can go for another PB. Close that out. Close that out. Change this title. New warpless PB. Now, frog runs. All right, so yeah. Going to turn that on and then reset the game. And we got the frog splits up here. Casually mess around with the frog run. Last one was decent. I also feel tempted to do another warpless run. But not right this second, but... I do feel tempted and driven to actually go get that 57. The other thing I'll say for that warpless is the only deaths that I took were intentional deaths after I screwed up. I felt better than the last one. I feel like I've done the fort in one cycle before, but it's very tricky, and maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. See, I made it this time. I made it this time. So let him get away from me. Five up. First time I've done that with a frog. Don't think I've ever gone for that before with a frog. Grab the meaningless power-up. And I get a jump. Hope you're all enjoying. Did some warpless, now I'm doing a frog. See if there's any rando that happens tonight. I do want to ideally do a bit of rando before the race tomorrow. Should be 1 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. No, 2 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. 1 o'clock Central. Me and Fixed Rider going at it. Goodbye, Larry. And that's a nice gold split. regular warpless got a nice World 1 gold, and so does my frog. I took a very stupid death at the ends of the tower. So this should be able to 35 no sweat if I'm not stupid. Which is asking a lot of me. That was definitely not as fast as the PB. That wasn't as fast as the PB, no way. I have no idea whether this would be red or green. That was probably doable in one less cycle. Probably. See if this box bro stays out of the way. It does. Quicker pickup. The PB got I think Green Rocket or something like Green Rocket. Why am I waiting for him? I can take damage. Didn't keep the shell. Wait, 2-4. Why do I have to chase the boomerang? This is the sketchiest part of this whole thing, the pyramid. reset it. This might still be better than the PB. I have to actually learn that level if I want to have a semi-competitive frog time. At least I skipped a pro, right? I think I'm ahead. Goodbye, Morton. And hello, Gold Split. Right, there's the cloud. Trying to skip both rows in World 2 was an option, and I'd have to get a hammer here. I just need one hammer in this category, since we don't go to World 6. Time is when we grab the wand after beating Roy. If I can skip both rows here, that would be wonderful. Pretty smooth 3-3. as I hope that bro gets out of my way on the other side. We're in good shape there. I think that's about as good as I could get that, and this is the level where I can't afford to die. Unfortunately, it does have a boss bass. Five up. I don't get it, but it keeps happening. Couldn't get the H. I was hoping to get H. And so 1D. This might have been a bit slower than PB. Trying to beat 1D. Right, 1D. Okay, a few seconds off of gold. And off of PB. Again, World 5 has significant time save. Into giant worlds. And then the pipe. bros going the right way. I feel like I had a faster way to do that in the PB. I don't really know this yet. I died. Yeah, I can't do that. That might have killed it. So I took the death, and that might kill the PB. That was not even a good death. Almost got the skip. Hopefully when those bros wake up, neither of them moves into my way. Yeah, this loses time on the PV because this is a 2-minute airship. Great, I get an extra bro. At least the star is marginally useful if I get a bro in 5. Long airship, back in 2 minutes. Time are we at? Past 4 o'clock. After this run, I might just end it and make some dinner. Or maybe just have a snack. And so we figured out today that, like, I'm capable of a 57 in warpless with no hands and with me not being stupid. We figured that out. I just have to figure out how to not be stupid and forget to use my P-Wing twice. Goodbye, Iggy. Well, if I don't die anymore, I have a chance. That's how bad the tower death was in the PB. It was right at the end. And Spambot picked the wrong moment to post in the chat. Do people actually go for those? Awkward uphill jump. Not as smooth as previous runs. We're gonna get stuck playing a bro, aren't we? Boom boom. And yeah, I don't have a box. Use the star. And if this bro goes up, I'm happy, and I'm happy. Here's where I died the last time. I didn't die. That's huge. Never quite got P speed. Would have been nice. Few levels to go. Won't finish with a 5-up, we know that. Going to avoid that bro. Alright, can I avoid anything silly happening in the next level? 5-8. Get through 5-8, I'm home free. Since there's no pits to fall into in the airship. Yeah, we're good. We got this. 2.5 minutes to get through the World 5 airship is no problem at all. Missile 35, I believe. I think this 35's. Maybe a low 36. 3553. Time is when I grab the wands. $35.53. All right. 2 PBs in one day. What more could you want? Maybe I come back and do a warpless run tonight. I get 3 PBs in one day. Doubtful, but yeah. Get the frog code. Playing on the Everdrive. Left Bros from. Yeah, 3553 and see who's playing Mario 3 on Twitch right now. So I'm done for the moment. Mario 3. Anybody we know? Ooh, we've got Spicy doing some frogging, so I'm going to raid over to Spicy. And I might be back up tonight, I have no idea. And, yeah, have a great rest of your day if you don't see me again. Otherwise, you'll see you tomorrow for that rando race. And here we go with the raid. Say hi to Spicy.
With the raid.